Fight like you train. The motto of Top Gun, along with programs like Rising Fighter, would soon be tested off the shores of Libya.
So it was a freedom of navigation operation, and that morning we were running 3 different cycles. Cycles being periods of aircraft coming on and off the carrier. We had a simulated strike with A6s and fighters that went east a little bit, so Libya would see us doing these ops, but not pointing straight at them to provoke them. My job that day, if you will, my mission that day was Combat Air Patrol, which is CAP, and we were south. I was the southernmost CAP closest to Libya. So I was between the carrier and Libya, and in case they had a reaction to what we were doing. About halfway through it, we got a call from the E2, and he's in code. There's 2 piglets walking. So we look on our kneeboard card and say, that's a MiG-23. So that's what we expected. So he gives us a vector south. It's about 75 miles, so we don't have them on radar yet. And we run south, and then pretty soon thereafter we pick up aircraft coming at us from Libya.
Gypsy 207, contact 175, 72 miles. Looks like a flight of 2, Angels 10.
And they're low, and we're high. Not where you want to be as a fighter pilot. So I can remember talking to my lead, and we ramped the airplanes down. We had tactics at the time if we could get below them and try to keep them from seeing us or negate their radars. That's what we were going to do. We couldn't get as low as we wanted to get that day because there was a cloud layer. So we're down at about 5,000 feet, going about 500 knots, and that means your closure with these guys is, 1,000 plus. So it's happening fast. About that time, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to put my mask on because this is kind of real. And we head south, and I'm expecting these airplanes to turn around because they've been up chasing our spy planes off, and they've come toward us before, but they've always just turned around and gone back home. And at about 30 miles, they don't turn around.
I got locked up Leos for 30 miles and Venus 13,000 feet of trailer.
Roger that. Level off here. Okay, bogeys jink back into me for the 4th time. I'm coming back starboard. Come back port now. Port, 27 miles. Bogeys at 7,000 feet.
Port 5.
Watch that, bogeys 135, 50, Angels 16. Heading 340.
Okay.
Roger, same bogeys.
You're in collision now. Steering.
Okay, bogeys have jinked back at me again for the 5th time. They're on my nose now. Inside of 20 miles. Master arm on, master arm on.
And the lead calls to master arm on, so we arm our missiles up, which is now, okay, this is really real. So now, all of a sudden, heart starts to rise in chest, a little bit of a lump in the throat. This is going to be real. We can't get the formations you want, so you do what you can. We split apart about 2 to 3 miles. It's a beautiful day, and we are targeting these fighters as they come at us. At about 20 miles, it's apparent that they're not going to turn around at all. When they cross an imaginary line, which to us was called the ROE, the Rules of Engagement, where in essence, I'll just tell you that we were not going to let them shoot down an American aircraft. So if we knew their capabilities and if they threatened us and met certain criteria, at that point we're like, okay, that's enough.
Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
They met that criteria, and at about 15 miles, the lead fighter shot 2 Sparrow missiles. I remember watching these missiles come off his airplane, which was pretty cool. 2 of them go up in the sky near where I thought the airplanes were. We immediately maneuver away from the airplanes, and at about 10 miles, when we're supposed to come back nose on, our tactic at the time, I pull the nose on, I look up, and I see 2 airplanes. And at about 7 miles, when I pulled the airplanes to the nose, then I looked up and I could see 2 airplanes in a close formation, and they were very obviously MiGs. They came into view going really fast, and they were big with swing wing fighters. So we were able to ID them at that point. And my job as the wingman is to target the wingman of that section. And lo and behold, the diamond, which just means we're targeted, is on the wingman. I'm like, holy smokes, my Rio did a great job. Thank goodness we're on the right airplane. So we're not gonna shoot the same guy. The 2 aircraft turn into me. And in my best tactical voice, I went, "They're turning into me." And I realized that, holy smokes, I could get shot here. I go, this is not good. I shot a missile at 5 miles.
Tally 2, tally 2. Turning into me. Roger that, 5 miles. 4 miles. Okay, he's got a missile off. Freaking right.
I very clearly remember that missile coming off. It's a Sparrow with a big plume of smoke and the rocket motor burning, and I'm watching that missile guide. It guides all the way to the airplane. It's just like pointing me to the target, never burns out, hits that, and a huge explosion. Biggest explosion I've ever seen. So I haven't seen a missile hit an airplane before.
Good hit on one. Roger that. Good kill.
I pull back close aboard to the fighters, probably 1,000 or 2,000 feet, right abeam them. And I wrote this down, and I remember carefully looking over at this fighter, and he's trying to fly. He's trying to stay in formation, but from the wing back on that airplane, you can't see anything. It is a ball of fire. I remember saying, that looks like the space shuttle. It's this giant plume of smoke and fire coming out of him. And right as he goes past me, he ejects. So I said, okay, he's done. I pull the nose up real high, turn hard back into the life bandit down there.
Got the second one.
And I remember coming over the top and said to the lead, I said, hey, I've got the other one. And he says, no, I've got him. So I roll upside down to look, and sure enough, my flight lead's right under me, and he's targeting this fighter, who is going about 550 knots in a big arcing turn, perfectly level. All the things you don't want to do as a fighter in a dogfight. But anyway, it takes him a couple of seconds. He works out some switchology, and I remember seeing the Sidewinder come off of his airplane. He calls Fox 2, guide up to hit the lead MiG. And at the time, no big fireball this time, but pieces of airplane go flying off, and that pilot ejects almost immediately.
Good kill. Hey, good kill. Pilot ejected.
I saw the second jet. He came by me, and as I turned back around, I watched that aircraft fly forward, and the one that was on fire, and hit the water. A huge splash. First time I've seen an airplane fly into the water. So I did see the pilot in the chute. I think we called 2 good chutes. We saw both of them in the chute. So now we dive back to the north. I'm flying. I can remember my flight lead asking me, saying, hey, where are you? I'm right on your right side. As we fly by just where the first airplane hits the water, big splash, and now we're going as fast as the Tomcat will go back north to the ship. We're going to egress. A little bit of calm between us there. You know, hey, we just shot down 2 airplanes. Okay, we call the ship and say, we're coming home. We don't have fuel. The engagement's over. And we fly back to the carrier. Takes a minute to get the pulse rate down, I think, as you start to realize, okay, we're done, it's over, we lived through this one, we're going to go back to the ship.
Please like and share if you find the video content interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so as not to miss new upcoming videos. And see all the Tomcat Tales films now streaming on YouTube TV.